What's going on, everybody? Hero Azure here, and I'm giving you Let's Duel number 9. And I'm actually a little bit surprised that the series has gone as well as it has. Getting positive feedback from you guys means a lot to me. I mean, it makes me want to make these videos a lot more consistently than I do. But due to the survey, I really can't. I might do something special during the weekends, which is speaking of the weekends. One of the things I would like to start doing is... Well, first let me ask you, how would you guys feel about, and in case you didn't see it in the last video, how would you feel about if I started streaming Let's Duel on Saturdays? There's nothing set in stone, of course, like it's entirely up to you guys, but someone on the survey did say that they wanted to see more streaming, and since ShadowRock and Cupid of Fox can't really do that sort of thing, that kind of befalls onto me, so basically that's why I'm here, see if you guys want me to do it or not. But aside from that, there's a couple things that have I can talk about right now. One of which is the Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough. Now, normally you guys would get a 20-minute video with the every week, so you would get your 20-minute Leaf Green video. That's fine and dandy. But since the game takes so long as it is, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to make it a little bit less of a pain on you guys, because I mean, a lot of you like watching Leaf Green, watching me yammer on about certain things. Maybe some of you guys don't like me talking, would just wish I shut up. Sadly, I can't do that, but that's beside the point. What I want to know is, since it's on a Sunday, and I know people have like church, and of course next day's a school day usually, except for next week, which is, if it wasn't this week, it'll be next week's spring break. So what I had in mind was maybe 2 20-minute episodes, or like one big episode, but it all comes down to like exporting time, and it's, for me, exporting is really random. Like, there's no way I can like properly judge when an export's gonna properly go through, purely because my computer's just really random. Like, it's a laptop. It was it was bought off of HSN, but I can't complain about it. It's good. I can play games on it. I can record videos at 60 frames per second. My old computer could barely handle 10 on DevPro, so that was always a pain. But I guess just come and just say in the comments what you would like, or just contact me. Aside from that, for those of you that didn't know, yesterday the TCG ban list, which is traditional card game for us in America and everything that's not Asia. So that means we got to see a sneak preview of our ban list, and I'm not gonna talk much about it because you guys probably subscribe to other YouTubers, and even though I'm not really a YouTuber, I'm a Let's Player, but I'm just gonna say my opinion on it was it helped resolve a couple things, but in the long run, it really didn't. It's not gonna do much. I mean, it hit Infernity, it hit Empty Jar. I'm not exactly happy about Necroface coming back to 2, because there's a couple decks I don't want to see. What else is there? There is... There's... I guess that's all I have to say about the ban list, but the next topic I want to talk about is, well, I can't really tell you guys how to play this game, or advise you on certain things you should do over other things, but I've been playing this game for a while. I know a lot of adept players, some of them better, others, like, I told you guys about regionals. I just made a couple mistakes, and it was downhill from there. But, there are certainly better plays you can make more than others. There's certain cards that can just counteract whatever your opponent's gonna do. And, it all comes down to what kind of mind game you can really play with your opponent. So, every time you search cards, so say when I'm using my Madolches, I can use Chateau to get stuff back into my hand, Ticket to get monsters to my hand, or I can use Message Gelada to get Spell or Trap. to my hand, so I can kind of goad them into getting rid of it if it does present an issue. What you're seeing right now is my star setup, which is a Chateau and a Ticket and a monster out. That is the star setup. That is your dream aim. That is your dream field right there. If you can hold that, you're good, because you'll either break even or plus, because Chateau will bring it to your hand, Ticket will get you something from the deck. Sometimes both. You want both. But aside from that, it really comes down to what deck you're playing and how well you are on your feet. It really comes down to to how well you think under pressure. Because apparently pressure is something that gets to people a lot. There are a lot of different personalities as far as like players goes, because there's always the nervous players, the arrogant players, the aggressive players, obviously. There's always the calculating ones as well, but your personality really reflects how well you'll do in an actual match. So, say playing online, you can kind of tell what kind of person what kind of person they are by how they're playing. If they're playing aggressively or they're playing conservatively. I would like to consider myself a conservative player, but I think I'm just too aggressive for my own good in a lot of cases. There's of course always the bread and butter plays that you'll always go, so for instance, Angeli into Hoot Cake into Mess and Gelato into Chateau or Ticket. But it always goes down to your personal preference of like playstyle and whatnot. What else is there to really say? Mega Monday, that's kind of struggling because we don't have as many battle requests. ShadowRock did one this week though, so that was awesome with the guy that did it. I think there's I've been working on one for a long time because it's been very strenuous. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to alter it at some point, but until then I'm gonna keep trying at it. Make sure I can stay as true to the requester's requests as I can, but certain things are just not doable, and I'm confident this just might be one of them. Because if it was truly doable, I'd have done it already, but it's been giving me a huge issue, and more of an issue than like recording the battles for Rise of the Shadows, because for those, I want to have the optimal experience. I want to have either be how do I explain? Rather it be true to the story, like true to the script and whatnot, just so it really measures up to like how they're acting, what they're gonna say, how they're gonna say it, and it really adds perspective to the actual writing and what you're reading and seeing on the screen. And that's why the scripts take so long. I sent the survey thing where I'm working on episode 4. I'm almost done with 4. 5, I've been brainstorming a little bit, and I'm not sure where we'll stop. Shouldn't be too many of them, but episode 13's also been lacking. Give you a little update on those things. Still working on the final touches of episode 3. Episode 2 is obviously in the making, so wait on ShadowRock on that. Go bug them about that, please. And oh yeah, what I said in the survey video, when I said click and add, it helps us out, it's because, well, of course we're at the point where we're making a little bit of money off of YouTube, and I know it's really greedy of us to say, it's like, oh, ShadowRock and Hero are being greedy, oh, they need money, why should we give them money? Well, in the long run, all the money that we get from the video, from YouTube, it just goes back out to you guys, because it goes towards equipment, it goes towards our editing programs, it goes towards games, goes towards just equipment that we can use, because I'm saving up for a GameCube because I can record Game Boy games a lot better on that, because I have an actual capture card on hand, but it's only recording in standard def, so that's kind of lame. But I also need a better microphone. In case you guys haven't told, this is some $30 webcam that I got from Walmart. It works. Like, you guys haven't complained. It's like, oh, your microphone sounds terrible. None of that, so I can't really complain about it. It served me well. But yeah, I mean, clicking ad definitely helps, or at least like just looking at it, like saving ad block or anything, just it gives us that little bit of extra money because majority of the time half of our views aren't even monetized, which is kind of lame because then we can't really buy anything better. Because I need a better capture card. ShadowRock needs a couple computer upgrades because he has like a couple glitches whenever he's using a screen recorder. Like it's very slight, and you can kind of see it in the Pokemon games where it's just like you have like these little black lines and stuff. It's hard to see, but they're definitely there. What are other things that I need to cover? But then again, that's all we would really ask of you guys is just like tell us what you want. Tell us if there's like an issue you're having. I'm not sure where I was going with that, but basically just tell us stuff. Like, you don't have to go out and tell us your life story, although we'd probably be willing to hear it, but that's beside the point. It just helps us out. It helps us help you, like ShadowRock said. I'm not sure what else there is to really say. Again, I've probably said that exact quote 4 times now. So basically, it's up to you guys. I mean, I'm more than happy to stream on Saturdays, because I don't know, you guys wanted more streams, and I'm more than happy to do it. I'm more than happy to play some subscribers and some games. I'm actually branching out to some other card games as well. As ShadowRock said, I'm learning how to play Pokemon. I'm trying to get a better deck. Like I bought some real life packs so I could get the codes and stuff. Bought a tin and one of those X and Y packs. So I got the codes off of there, but I'm still using the basic orange deck basically. Funny, right? It's a simple enough deck, but it's not that big. It's consistent enough, but it's just really slow to start off because I have to evolve all my stuff. While people can use like Darkrai decks and Sigilyph decks, and they can just attach all these different things like the Free Retreat and the tools. I actually want to build a Snorlax deck with the Hypnotoxic Laser and the Plasma Snorlax. That just seems like a fun deck. But I'm also going to try and pick up Cardfight Vanguard. I'm probably not going to play it real life, but I'm at least going to learn how to play it. I'll probably play on like Cardfight Capital, or not Cardfight Capital, what is it? Cardfight Area, I believe? Advance? I forget what it was called. I'll have to talk to my friend about that. But I think that's it for this week. Again, if you enjoy these videos, like, I'm more than happy to play you in a couple games. I try to keep these as low as I can, but you guys are always going to get 3 games, and these were the best ones that I could get. But it would definitely help if I wasn't so lazy with recording sometimes, because I want to keep the commentary fresh usually, but since this is post, I can kind of get away with it. But regardless, whenever I record these, it's usually like the night before or the morning before, so I'm gonna have to export it, and sometimes the music comes out late. And here I am yammering on for 15 minutes almost. But yeah, just everything I covered in the description, as well as the ban list, in case you guys don't know how to look at it. Probably should, but whatever. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the footage, and I will see you guys next week. Catch you later.